Welcome to Studio Bibi, where art and creativity and well-being come out to play. And in the spirit of authenticity and getting over myself, let me invite you into my world, just as I am. Do you now? Hello. Well, I think this camera angle is quite good. I'm wondering if the light is any good, but I'm just going to say, we're doing this YouTube thing. We're doing it. We're doing this YouTube thing. Hold on to your hats. Is YouTube even ready? I have no idea. Am I even ready? I have no idea. But we're going to go for it anyway, because if we overthink it anymore, I'm literally going to lose my mind. So here I am. I'm just talking to you because I really want to bring my work to an online place. I really want to bring myself to an online place. My name is Bibi. It's my chosen name. And I just want to start vlogging for my life, basically. Start vlogging my life. I'm 56 years old, recently diagnosed autistic and ADHD. All the neurosparklies possible. And there are times in my life when I can be really calm and really grounded, and especially when I run workshops and, you know, get myself really in kind of like mindful mode. And then there are other times when I can do my voiceovers and my singing and making my art, when I can be really, really embodied and just calm in my nervous system. And then there are other times where I'm completely bonkers and I cannot focus and I can't do things and I procrastinate like a, I won't say it. Oh, there'll be time. I'm sure there'll be time for swearing on YouTube, but there you go. Procrastinating like a mother. Yeah, okay. And trying to make plans and trying to do this and trying to do that and trying to be perfect and trying to, you know, come up with the first intro video that is the best intro video of them all, obviously, because, you know, why are you doing it if you don't think you're fabulous? and so here we are. I do have a plan. I do hope you'll come along with me. In fact, I've got more than a plan. I've got a manifesto. But I'm wondering if there's any more of you out there like me that have just gone, you know, I can write down 52 weeks of content and all the camera angles and the storyboards and the fancy editing things that I want to be able to squeeze into my content and all the rest of it. But really, what I just need to do is get on with it. Get on with it and see how it works and find the right angles in my studio. And I think I found one. It's quite nice, isn't it? Nice books, art corner over there. Fantastic open shelf. I'm sure you'll be able to see that. This fantastic open shelf unit. Ooh, look at that. That's fabulous. Fantastic open shelf unit that I just bought from IKEA. Because in true ADHD fashion, if I can't see what I've got, I forget I've got it. And that's no good. So it's actually taken me the last year and a half to say, to collate everything that I've ever created that's been hidden in little spaces around my studio. I mean, it's insane the way I can squirrel things away and never know where they are. But they're all there on the shelf now, or where I can see it. So I have a shelf for writing, a shelf for art, a shelf for sound and music and tech, a shelf for old memories right on the bottom, which is really kind of nice because it stabilizes and grounds the whole shelf unit in terms of memories from my childhood and my teens that really, really formed who I am. So that's kind of nice to have that. I even got my old guide uniform on there with like millions of badges that I won. Because, yeah, the dopamine seeking was real. The dopamine seeking is real. You know, ticking off little skills. Check, check, check. So I'm just rambling. But that's the way it is sometimes. If you just get me on an unraveling, rambling phase, and that's what it's going to be. And if you can follow along with that, brilliant. Hats off to you. You deserve a medal, seriously. But when I do my Doodle Cafe ones, when I do my online Doodle Cafe demonstrations for you and make my invitations for you to come to workshops and things like that, which is sometime down the line, but when I make those, they'll be like a haven for your nervous system, and there will be a mindful Zen moment with none of me yapping like this, just unraveling organically. But that will be where I can contain myself and create a really nice narration or a reading of poetry or something like that, so that you can follow along and just settle in for yourself. And then, you know, I'm really hoping that my editing will become as filmic as it can possibly be, because I love filming B-roll. My passion at the moment, having lived in Brighton for 11 years, is that I really want to treasure and cherish exactly what Brighton has to offer. Because, you know, it's been hard for a lot of people. It's been hard for the world, hasn't it, since all the lockdowns and everything like that. And, you know, cost of living, all that kind of stuff. But before I make a decision to leave Brighton, if I'm ever going to leave Brighton, I need to really, really, really think about what I do have here before I go anywhere else. So it's taken quite a long time in this video. It's taken 6 minutes now in this video to get to the point for me telling you that I'm in a year that I'm calling my nourishment year, where I'm post-diagnosis, like I said, autistic and ADHD, and I'm an ex-teacher, so I've been able at age 56 to take my teacher's pension, which is not enough to live off completely. So I'm still want to work, but I just want to work as an artist. I just want to work as a creative. So I've given myself permission to do that. But what I've also done is I've given myself permission to have a year to really try out everything I want to do. Everything I want to do. That even includes power tools and a carpentry course, which I'm starting very soon. So that's cool. If I can get any content on that, that'll be amazing. me with a sander and a drill. We'll see how that goes. But then also, you know, doing digital marketing course, painting, collator. I've done 180 paintings in the last year, which I'll tell you a lot more about another time, because it's a big collection that I'm sorting through and really writing a story through it, because it's been very fundamental to my own well-being over this last year to do these paintings. But yes, it's a collection called Anchored, which is really, it's at the core of what I want to share on this channel as well, about how creativity really supports your mental health and your well-being and helps you to reach the parts of yourself that words are just not reaching, so that I can express something else, something far deeper that needs to be expressed. You know, so I'll tell you more about that, and I'll tell you a lot more about Doodle Cafe in the future. But if you're still here listening to this rambling, then I would like to say subscribe if you want to follow along, because you never know how mad it's going to get on here. It could be very chaotic, it could be sublime, it could be like the most zen thing ever. There could be lots of silly voices, because I do voiceovers, and I was an actor for a long time. So you never know what you're gonna get. Depends what mood I'm in, to be honest with you. But that's why I like making soundscapes. So what I would do is I would say to you, go to my channel already. You can see that what's already uploaded are 8 episodes of a podcast that I made in 2022, which was a real wonderful experience to learn how to do that. But as with all ADHDers, you start a project and you do it and you're like, oh, okay, done that now. But I did really like interviewing people, and I really, really liked learning how to use Audacity and how to, you know, edit it all and stuff like that, which was great. I love it. So you've got 8 episodes of long form interviews talking to people about how creativity has really saved them in some way throughout their life. And they really go into detail about their deep, deep personal, heartfelt stories about their life. So that you might be able to see a side of me in that that's not like this mad, rambly woman. Because I can actually focus, and I am a really good listener. And I am very empathic, and I can pick I can pick out things that people are saying and really reflect them back, and it is a bit of a skill. And you might see that. You might see that if you listen to those podcasts. And the other thing that's uploaded on here is one of my soundscapes. So you can get a little bit of a taster of what I'm trying to do this year, because I've bought a loop station for myself, and that is to create my own soundscapes. And that will be, I can't wait to do that. I've got a lot of long, steep learning curves this year with so many things that I want to learn. And yeah. So this could well be the intro video. Who knows? I could look back at it. I could look back at it and go, oh my God, that's hilarious. Or I could actually use it. Or I could use some of it. You might be lucky. Might be lucky that you've got me in this state with my hair absolutely wild, having just been on the beach because the day has been so beautiful and misty this morning, and I went out and B-rolled it. And of course, and I'm aware that I'm looking in the wrong place on this camera all the time, so that might be an absolute nightmare for people. And I keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Oh, never mind. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out, kids. We'll sort it out. But yeah, you know, let's see. Let's see what this sounds like back. And I might be chuckling with you. Subscribe. Ooh, so misty. No sea. No pier. Oops. Tiniest glimmer of the pier. Hello. Oh, it's very clear. Wet boots. Beautiful. I hope you'll come with me on this journey. See you in the next one.